All right, so this week we watched Raw from 1999. We took it all the way back to the Attitude Era where they were still in the Monday Night Wars with WCW Monday Nitro. Raw on April 12th. This is the famous episode where The Rock tells Stone Cold to bring his Rudy Poo candy ass to the bridge. I believe he called it the Rudy Poo Bridge. I'm pretty sure he did.
It was, yes. Oh,
Candy Ass Lane.
Yes, that is very good. The Rock had sideburns and he was popping off crazy in this episode.
Yeah, this was very corporate Rock, which is all-timer look for The Rock. Like, he had the, he didn't have, like, real gear. He just wore, like, jogging pants.
Yeah, he did all the time. It was, what a weird rendition. When I think of The Rock, I don't really think of this, but I remember so much from this.
I definitely have an action figure of The Rock in this gear.
Like, oh, really?
You know, that era of gear, yeah, like with the jogging pants and the shirt to cover up his Samoan titty disease or whatever he had.
Dope. Cool. So they kicked off the show. They had they sometimes do this, but I don't ever remember them too much going literally last week on Raw. They had like it was like an NBC recap. Opening. Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
So they showed off what happened last time. And I like those. I mean, AEW does it sometimes too. I think WWE still does it sometimes too. They just don't do it exactly like this. It felt like a soap opera gimmick. It was really crazy.
It was like dramatic music and like slow motion clips and stuff like that. Yeah.
So last week on Raw, Big Show pulled down the Titantron and then Stone Cold used his scythe and destroyed the screen.
Well, there's a little more to go with it. It's not. He didn't just like pull it down just because he's the Big Show.
Titantron and Stone Cold had a scythe.
He pulled it down because Stone Cold said, "You better not show my title on this Tron anymore." And they kept showing it. So Stone Cold made the Big Show pull down the Tron so he could just rip the Tron.
He pulls it down, and what is under the Tron? More Tron.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive, actually.
He was kind of going
just
crazy.
Made it bigger.
Yeah, so that's what happened. They also showed a couple of different things. The Undertaker and the Ministry. Basically, this time period right now, the Ministry and the Corporation are really big.
Yes.
Undertaker is threatening Stephanie, which, of course, we know turns into the Corporate Ministry not too much longer after this.
I'm pretty sure the pilot episode of Smackdown is like either a week or 2 weeks after this, and that's where they debut the Corporate Ministry. So yeah, and there's little hints to it on this show too. So
yeah, Taker's trying to sacrifice. There will be a sacrifice.
I'm pretty sure he sacrificed. Did he sacrifice? Like, he crucified Stephanie on the last episode.
Was it Stephanie or was it Ken Shamrock's sister Ryan? I feel like that's what it was.
Undertaker was crucifying a lot of women
because Ken Shamrock later on in the show goes, "Where were you at when I got thrown in a car and my sister got sacrificed?"
Maybe. Well, I thought it was Stephanie, but you definitely, I think you're right because
I think
Stephanie gets crucified during the Black Wedding.
Yes.
Doesn't Austin save Stephanie, right?
Eventually.
Not this. It's after this then.
Yeah,
yes, after
that's the Black Wedding. Yeah, that's the Black Wedding.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we cut to the actual show. Speaking of Stephanie, and she's backstage with Vince and Detroit's finest police officers.
Yeah, just 4 of them just sitting there. Vince and Stephanie sitting in chairs. There's cops behind them, and Vince is specifically saying, "Listen, Stephanie, you are not going anywhere tonight. You will sit here. I will not. Me and these officers, we will have our eyes on you this whole show. I mean, how about just not have her there?"
Well, they do that later. They do that later. He just leaves.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Vince goes, Raw's going to be a hoot tonight.
This is going to be the greatest episode ever. There's so much going on tonight on this Raw.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Raw's also, screw Nitro. Nitro sucks. We hate Nitro. All my boys hate Nitro.
She says, "Enjoy the show." Or he says, "Enjoy the show." So it doesn't last long.
No.
I'm with you, Johnny. Though, why would she even come to the show?
Yeah, like it doesn't make any sense. By the way, I have a theory. I don't know. I mean, you guys can let me know if you agree or disagree. So after this, obviously they play the Raw intro, which I feel like they took they didn't update often. We'll probably talk about it later.
Yeah.
I was talking about it with the boys like a day ago. AEW updates their intro like seemingly every week.
Yeah.
Which I feel like isn't something that happens often. It definitely didn't happen here because like I feel like they have the same shot of Road Warrior Hawk in this, and I don't think he's in the company anymore. But I feel like wrestling was at its best when you couldn't understand the lyrics in the
Oh,
intros.
absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, there was, some good songs with good errors, but I feel like top tier is when you can't understand a fucking thing that's being said.
Yeah, the first Smackdown intro it goes crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, shit rules.
So we cut in, they do the pyro out of the intro, and there's this weird, did you guys catch it? There's like this weird pause. Usually when the pyro comes down, like right as the pyro's coming down, that's when they start screaming, they're like, welcome to Detroit.
Yeah, I think they were late on the corporation music.
Yeah,
I think so too.
I think there was a mistime because JR was like, hey, welcome to Raw.
Hello. Welcome to the show, motherfucker.
So the corporation hits the ring. It's Shane McMahon, Triple H, Test, who is also Triple H, The Rock, Bossman, Chyna, Shamrock, Briscoe, and Patterson, and the Mean Street Posse with my man Pete Gas, who, if you didn't know, also ran an angle later on where he was fucking Stephanie. So that's
True.
really dope. The corporation's in the ring, and this is a hell of a stable.
Why was Joey Abs not existent to this point?
No, it was just Pete Gas and Rodney.
This was the introduction of the
When does Joey Abs
posse,
show
right?
up?
Yeah, I think it. Well, I actually don't know that
Mean
answer.
Street Posse show up for the first time at WrestleMania,
Okay,
which was like maybe 2 weeks before this.
yeah, so not too long.
Yeah.
So they're the newest members.
So I guess Joey Abs shows up eventually.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the corporation hits the ring. Of course, Shane McMahon is leading the corporation currently. He's at the helm and he's having a power trip. Ken Shamrock is, of course, also in the corporation. He is pissed off that Undertaker sacrificed his sister Ryan and that the corporation did nothing at all during the entire thing.
No,
and also
they
Ken
didn't.
Shamrock got thrown in the car.
Yeah, they just let Ken Shamrock get his ass. How old were you? I was too young to realize. Like, now watching it back, I feel like it was obvious where this goes. But when the corporate ministry shows up, I remember being a little kid and being like, "What the fuck?
Yeah,
Why
I
did they do
was
this?"
6 at this point.
Yeah, I must have been 6 or 7. Yeah.
So yeah,
Tony was
that was a long
15.
time ago.
I was like
Very low.
13, so
I was 24. In the prime years of my life.
I knew from all corporate ministry. Yeah, I saw.
Did you know the corporate ministry was coming?
I had, like watching it back. It's so obvious that I know in hindsight, but like back
especially
then,
in this episode, yeah.
But you got to think how wrestling was watched back then. I was like Raw, Nitro, Raw, Nitro, Raw, Nitro.
Yeah.
So I wasn't. There's so much going on. Like I didn't know.
You didn't. You weren't there to hear Ken Shamrock say, "Where were you when my sister was abducted?"
I was probably there, yeah, but I didn't know the corporate ministry was coming for sure.
At one point, Shane does say, "Give it up for the Mean Street Posse."
Yeah, he does.
Fun.
And nobody gives it up. Nobody gives it up.
And Test had a sweet jacket on, by the way. I want everyone to check that out.
It was really interesting seeing Test and Triple H because later on in the night they tag and it's like,
Yeah.
what the hell is going on here? Yeah, so
Yeah, it's
we'll talk about that when we get there.
not only that, it's them two, and then Chyna between them because she comes out with them. It's like, man,
Yeah.
what a combo here.
Yeah, this whole
Yeah.
thing is just crazy. Shane calls Stephanie to the ring. Of course, remember, she's backstage with Detroit's finest. She's not supposed to go anywhere. The second, instantly, Shane goes, Stephanie, it'd be cool if you get to the ring. She stands up and starts walking to the ring. Vince goes, where are you going?
What are you? Did you not listen? Fuck.
Stephanie's the kind of person who's like, why am I still getting hit?
And somehow Vince is convinced to let her go. Like he goes with her.
She's like, Dad, it's fine. We got all these cops. Like, you'll be there. You'll be cool. And he's like, all right, cool.
Well, I
let's
guess
go.
because they know, Vince kind of knows what's going down. I guess. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's why.
They never really. I guess they never really do say when exactly Vince was Vince in cahoots from the start.
What? Who is?
because they showed like
because
the
Christopher
Teddy.
Daniels
Because
was
Shane-
supposed to be.
No, Vince,
And Jake
Vince
Roberts.
was because when did they do the teddy bear thing where Taker burned her teddy bear? You
Oh, that
remember
was.
that
that
way
was
before
prob-
this?
I think that's the week after this. Maybe.
Okay, because Vince like gave the teddy, like I guess it was revealed that Vince gave Taker the teddy bear or something. I don't know, something like that. I don't know how to remember.
What an asshole, huh?
So after he calls Stephanie to the ring, he then turns around and says, JR, you fucking suck at your job. Michael Cole, you bitch, you suck too.
He says.
By the way,
Go on.
it's for everybody. If you don't know at this time, Jim Ross was gone because he had Bell's palsy. So then
Yes.
he literally, I think he comes back this week with no explanation. And then He just goes, JR, you could barely talk, and we should get Michael Cole out here, but he sucks just as bad.
He said, Vince, how you make these decisions? You know, you have JR out here, he can barely talk, and yes, he shits on Michael Cole just for fun. So
Michael Cole's not even there.
Honestly, man, Shane wanting to fire JR and saying Michael Cole sucks. I don't know how you can disagree with this guy.
Yeah, this is a face. So then, of course, he's power tripping. So he turns around and fires Briscoe and Patterson too.
Someone's getting fired here tonight.
Well, he does it instantly. So,
Yeah.
of course, Vince comes down with Stephanie to the ring. So he's in the ring with them. Shane and Vince go back and forth. Vince is like, "You're on a power trip." And he said, "A power trip?" And I'm like, "Oh, this must be the word of the night. We're on a power trip." So then Shane ends up slapping Vince McMahon in the face. He said, "Respect this."
Vince goes, you need to earn respect. Respect this. Whoosh.
They replay this 40 times on this show.
It's a big segment, dude. JR was selling it like he killed him.
And every time they replay it, there's they have audio for it, so you can hear him slap it, and then someone in the background goes, "Holy shit!"
I think it was it was one of the members of the corporation.
Yeah, I think it was one of the posse.
Yeah.
So
Shane also asked him, "Dad, where are your balls?"
He mentions how big they are. He said, "Your balls are like grapefruits. What happened?" I feel like Vince wrote that
balls,
in there.
Dad?
Where's that big fucking cock, Vince? I thought you had that thing.
You aren't the dad that I remember. My dad had huge fucking nuts. He had a fat dick.
So big. So
cock.
Oh, you want to see my cock, huh?
Look at these balls.
Stephanie, look out.
I feel like Vince definitely right there. Mention my big balls, Shane. Mention my big balls.
Yeah, when we're out there, kid, just
put over my balls.
He says, "You're not my father anymore," and everyone's like, "Oh,
dude!" The best part about this is he's walking up the ramp, like leaving the segment, and Shane just grabs him and goes, "Yo, you're not my father, neither."
Just put the boots to him.
Yeah. So this segment was, I don't even know what was. This was. I cannot believe.
I guess what they're trying to get over here is that youth is taking over in the corporation.
But
get all the old people out of here.
Shamrock was not having any of it. He sticks with Mr. McMahon, and he leaves the ring, leaving the corporation there, and Shane says, "Oh, that's how you want to do it, Kenny?"
He did call Kenny like 3 times.
Is that how it's going to be, Kenny? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he made that decision. He did the FU thing with his hands too, and the crowd popped every time. He did it like 3 times.
He did. I loved it.
Yeah, so JR was actually good in this segment. He was selling this. It reminded me how good JR was back in the day.
JR was great.
Yeah, I don't know. Can you do that now? That'd be cool.
Well, he cared about the product. That's the difference.
Yeah, that's very true. So we cut backstage. Vince, Patterson, Briscoe, and Stephanie are walking towards the
Shamrock.
exit. Shamrock's leading up the way there because he's not going with them. They're gonna.
That's right. They but I wanted to emphasize this. Shamrock says fuck off to the corporation to stick with Vince, and they're all leaving together. And Vince turns around and says, "You know what, Ken? We don't need you."
Ken, I respect you, your loyalty. I respect your loyalty. He said, "Is that all?"
Why couldn't Ken go with him?
Hey man, I want to get in that limo.
Yeah, not today.
Let me go.
So Vince, Patterson, Briscoe, and Stephanie leave to go catch the last bit of WCW Monday Nitro that's still going on. This shit sucks. It's time to cross the line. Oh, baby. Here's where we kick it off crazy. So after they ditch Ken Shamrock and they all leave, we get to the very first match of the evening, which is a Four Corners women's match.
You forgot though. This is where The Rock is backstage before this.
Oh,
and
yeah,
says,
you're right.
I'm going to go get some fresh air.
This
is teasing.
This is the very
teasing
first.
The Rock.
Yeah.
The Rock leaves at this point too. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the very beginning of the bridge part.
But then, not only is it a Four Corners women's match, it's for the title.
Well,
it's first time ever in the WWF history. Four Corners.
Is that what they said?
Match. Yeah.
They said first time you ever had this many women in the ring at once. Isn't that crazy?
So
ever.
Sable comes out with Nicole Bass, who they want you to know was from the Howard Stern show because Vince Russo fucking loved Howard Stern.
Oh, he did.
Nicole Bass is out here with Sable, and Sable does her promo, and she says, you boys want to see the grind? And she hits the grind. I don't know who taught her.
Dude.
The grind.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
But that is not the last you see of the grind.
The grind.
So they have Tori comes out, which fuck you, Tori. You fucked over my boy Kane. I ain't never gonna forget that.
Ever.
She hadn't done it yet though. She was still like, this was just after she was Sable's like stalker. So it's Tori, Ivory, and Jacqueline with Terry Runnels. So Nicole Bass is in the ring as well. Like the match is about to start. Nicole Bass grabs Jacqueline, and I'm like, oh shit, what the hell is going on here? So I was watching this with Deb, and I was like, all right. This Attitude Era, like, how long do you think this match is going to go? I said over under 3 minutes. She says, minute and a half. I was like, bet. little did I know that we would not get a match whatsoever. Nicole Bass gives the most dangerous chokeslam I've ever seen to fucking Jacqueline. And then she goes and grabs Tori. And, like, this is all happening. Sable hasn't given the referee the women's title. She's walking around with the women's title and randomly just doing the grind. She's just doing the grind at every part of the ring. Like, Nicole Bass is killing all of her opponents, and she's just
With Nicole Bass, she grabs Tori, I think, first.
Yes.
She grabs Tori first.
No,
she goes,
it was
you got
first,
a problem?
Yeah.
You want to talk to me about it?
She says, you got a problem 700 times. And she's just dangerously chokeslamming people, asking them if they have problems. Sable won't give up the belt. She's just fucking grinding. That's the only fucking move she knows how to do. The referee's not doing anything about that.
I can just imagine this. Bro, Sable does the grind. You got a problem. This segment moves.
Like, so everyone's dead. Nicole Bass is kicking them out of the ring.
Doing the
Sable
grind.
is still grinding. And then they hit her music and she leaves. And Nicole Bass is still asking if she has a problem.
You got a problem?
You got a problem.
Just imagine this segment in your head. Nicole
if you haven't
Bass
seen this, we're not. This is not being exaggerated.
No, this is maybe one of the best segments of the night, honestly. So Nicole Bass, 6'4", 250, is in the ring and she is going nuts. Commentary is trying to call it like a match, but there's no match, and commentary doesn't know that. No one told commentary that this match wasn't going to ever start. So they're like, I'm not sure if the match started, and Sable's over there commencing the grind. She's going crazy.
Holding the title still.
She never let go of the title. She never pinned anybody. She just kicked him. She kicked him and then did the grind. I'm like, what is this?
You know what's the best thing about it? As she's still yelling, you got a problem. They just dim the lights, and then Asa Timberlake. While she's still yelling, you got a problem.
I forgot that it immediately goes to a Taker promo.
Literally, she's still yelling at Asa Timberlake.
You can hear underneath the music. Sable's probably still grinding.
During the whole Taker thing, she's grinding.
So, God, please. Yeah, you gotta find this fucking match.
Sable said, "This is for all the women that want to be me, and all the men who come to see me. It's grind time, baby."
She
dude.
I mean, it was impressive. She had to grind down. I would like to see a different dance maneuver, but whatever.
Yeah, that was. I don't even know what this was. It was incredible. It was a fever dream that must be experienced.
God.
JR going, I don't know if the match started or not. and
Lawler going,
Jerry Lawler is yelling, ah! And then you have Sable grinding and everyone trying to figure out how the match started. Sable don't know.
The referee is lost the whole time.
Yeah, I think that they called it on the fly. They're just like, it's a match. Just kidding. It's like,
dude, that first chokeslam Nicole Bass hits on Jacqueline is like, I don't know what she was thinking. She just dumps her on her head.
This was crazy. You know Nicole Bass is an XPW apparently?
I do. I think I remember that.
I don't remember that, but apparently that's.
I don't think it was for long, but she probably chokeslammed somebody and asked if they had a problem.
That's a gimmick.
You got a problem?
Yeah. Commits to grind.
Shut up.
So
Yes.
as Tony said, Undertaker's pre-tape kicked in.
Asa Timberlake.
As Sable's grinding, Undertaker's pre-tape hit.
You got a problem.
Do you remember that? That happened.
What?
Undertaker like came out one time while Sable was in the ring, and like she did the grind for the Undertaker, and then he just goozled her and like tried to kill her.
You got a problem?
I guess he did.
Nobody liked the grind.
It's
Sorry,
like,
which one of you old heads used to love the grind segment?
That's me. Sorry.
I mean,
love
I'm
the
about
grind.
it. I'm just
Commits
saying.
to
Johnny
grinding.
got a problem. He don't like the grind.
But yeah, Taker's on the Tron. Like the lights are all out. He's in the purple room. I don't know what the fuck this room was. His music's playing, and he's talking a bunch of shit, saying he wants Stephanie. And this segment made me remember how popular laser pointers used to be. Dude, there's so many fucking laser pointers just trying to fucking get in the Undertaker's eyes on the Tron.
They did it with later on with the Brood too. The gay
They do
girl.
it every dark, like anytime the lights go out.
Yeah, maybe stop turning the lights off because it was so bad. It was so bad.
We need to bring back laser pointers.
I agree. It's the way of the future. God, this whole part that I have written down here from what happened, this whole fucking thing is crazy. So, Undertaker has a pre-tape where laser pointers take over the whole segment. Stone Cold makes his way to the venue. He just shows up whenever he wants, every show. It doesn't matter.
With his bag.
Yeah, he's got his bag every time, and he's just getting there in time for his promo. So they cut to a commercial. I was very surprised at first. I was like, "What the hell is this?" Because usually they don't have commercials. They kept this one
Yeah, because
in.
we're watching on the network, so like those shouldn't be there. But usually when it's WWF stuff, like they keep it in.
So it's a Chef Boyardee commercial with Mankind, and there's this guy who's a big game hunter. He hunts big game, and he killed Mankind and mounted him on the wall.
Hands and all, too.
Yeah, hands, head, everything. And Mankind takes a bite of Chef Boyardee overstuffed ravioli and goes, beefy.
Beefy. Like, what the fuck did this have to do with Chef Boyardee?
I don't know. I was like, this has nothing on the Kane one. The Kane one is OD.
No. But I mean, Mankind getting killed for Chef Boyardee is kind of cool.
Hell yeah. Beefy. That's all you gotta say. You want to say, like, I'm dead. Help. Someone fucking do something. Yeah.
You got a problem.
Hasta de Timberlake.
De la Muerte. Triangle de la Muerte.
How you say it in Spanish?
How do you say that?
Alexa.
How do you say Asa Timberlake in Spanish?
You got a problem? That's probably what it says back. All right, so Stone Cold makes his way to the venue. We have the Chef Boyardee commercial. Stone Cold's now in the ring.
Stone Cold's entrance fucking
Okay, so
rules.
basically, let me preface this by saying The Rock had the Smoking Skull belt,
Yes.
and Stone Cold shows up with the Winged Eagle. Is that what it is? Or not the Winged Eagle?
Big
what?
Eagle.
Big Eagle. So he's got that. Rock's got that. Rock's
But he
taking
doesn't
a,
want that shit. He wants his belt.
He wants the
Rock's
skulls.
taking a. He's taking a break or breather or whatever he said
Yeah,
he's
he
doing
says,
earlier.
I'm leaving. Like, whatever.
Dude, Austin fucking rules. He comes out here and like his promo starts by him just making sure everyone knows that not only does he think Vince still sucks, he pretty much says "fuck you, Vince," and also "fuck you, Shane." Just so we get that settled. So
Yeah.
he's talking shit, and then on the Tron, you hear from the distance, "Hey, redneck piece of trash." Fuck, Rock rules.
Dude, Stone Cold said Rudy Poo.
Dude, he had quite a fucking line on this. So The Rock's on the bridge. They finally reveal that The Rock is on the bridge.
Oh,
And,
God.
You recognize this? You threw my title off this before. Now we find ourselves back on this bridge, you motherfucker. And he says, you want to go hunting, do you? You would come hunt the biggest, baddest species, the Brahma bull. And The Rock and Austin.
This is crazy.
Austin says, "You call yourself a super species. Well, I would call you super feces." And the crowd goes fucking crazy. JR says, "Oh my." And Austin gives the biggest like shit-eating grin to the fucking camera. He's like, "Yeah, I got him."
He takes the biggest pause. Yeah, that's right. Cheer for the feces.
Super feces. That was the biggest pop of the night.
Yeah, that was absolutely incredible. This whole promo was, I don't feel like it was anything was written down. Stone Cold said, "Fuck you, Vince. Fuck you, Shane. Super feces."
The Rock is also fucking great in this too. He's like, he's about to call it the Rudy Poo Bridge, and he says, "The Rock is on the Rudy Poo," and he knows, like, he can't hear the crowd because he's obviously on the bridge, but he knows that they're going to do it. He says, "Hey, don't do that." He says, "I'm on Rudy Poo Bridge."
Yeah, so The Rock has the Smoking Skull belt, and at the end of his pre-tape, he goes, "If you want the piece of trash, come get the piece of trash." I say, God damn it.
So
this
good.
rules. Yeah. Austin and Rock were one of a kind. They're truly incredible.
I mean, there's a reason why, like, don't listen to what the WWE Network tells you. Austin and Rock were the fucking guys, not DX. Okay?
Yes, it was Austin and Rock. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Austin, Rock, and Vince, really.
Yeah, Vince was a huge, Vince was on screen, huge part of everything,
Absolutely.
every angle.
Yeah, exactly.
So we go back. Mankind walks into the building with a garbage bag. He asks the front desk. He goes, "Hey, where's the boiler room?"
Cool.
So it cuts. So commercial comes back. Michael Cole, "I'm at the boiler room."
Not only
Hold on
that.
a second. Hold on a second.
Well,
So
I want to know, what are you gonna say at all?
So Mankind's looking for this boiler room.
I hope it's the
Apparently he's
same
gonna
thing I'm gonna say.
stay in this boiler room for 2 weeks. So that's the deal with Mankind. Getting ready for the boiler room brawl, right?
Preparing himself to face Big Show at Backlash in a boiler room brawl. So he asks he asks where the boiler room is, and then he starts talking to the dude, like the receptionist, about hockey. Because I guess talking about the Red Wings or whatever, because hockey. And he says, "Oh, I used to play." I used to play tonsil hockey with Al Snow. He says it like under his breath as he's leaving, though.
It's like he's like halfway down the hall. He's like, "Yeah, I used to play tonsil hockey with Al Snow."
The camera's on his back. Yeah.
Cool.
Throwing the Al Snow jab.
And then,
Fuck you, Al Snow, you suck.
Michael Cole here with his fucking
Michael Cole, I'm at the boiler room.
Cool.
All right, true. So Mankind, as Tony said, he made a promise to stay locked in the boiler room for 2 weeks because he has a match with Big Show, so this is where he resides.
How's that work though? They're not in the same building every week.
Mankind
That's like
camping.
That's the premise of the Monsters Ball, right? You had to be locked in.
Oh, you had to be like locked in, like,
for 2 weeks.
or
something. Yeah, that's exactly.
TNA ruled.
Yeah. So of course Big Show's got to get ready. He's not going to get ready by having anything
the
to do
Big
with
Show
the boiler
Paul
room.
White.
Yeah, he had the tights too, or the trunks. That's ruled.
Dude, he was looking jacked. Big Show's real jacked. Yeah.
Barrel chest here, dude.
Well, he was only in the company for what, a couple months at this point? He debuts in February.
Yep.
Because he was the Big Show, Paul White.
Yes.
Yep. That was probably the move, honestly. But
and this is part one of Christian getting his fucking ass whooped on this show.
God. He got his ass whooped last week, this week, every week.
Yes.
Not a good time for Christian. Big
so
Show.
last week, or maybe was it? I don't know. I think they showed it on the replay. I don't know if it was last week, but Christian has heat with the Undertaker because Shamrock he was facing Christian, or he attacked Christian, and he put Christian in the ankle lock on the outside, and he says, "Where's my sister? Where's my sister?" And like he just
Exactly
got bloodbathed
like that,
and all.
by
He's
the
like. Yeah, he's like covered in blood. Where's my sister? And Christian says, I don't know. And then he says, I think he says, she's in the boiler room.
In the boiler room, yeah.
Always the fucking boiler room. So, and then Undertaker flogs him. Like, they strap him up, and he whips him.
He beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Like he owed him money.
Christian has heat with the Ministry because he's, like, I don't know, he didn't want his ankle broken, so he told him where fucking
honestly,
is.
should have just broke his ankle because Undertaker beat the fucking shit out of this dude for weeks. Oh my god.
And then Undertaker later on the show tells Ken where his sister is too. Why does Undertaker get his ass beat?
Was Viscera gonna do it?
Yeah, he should.
So Big Show face off against Gangrel. The Brood's out there with him.
Christian.
My bad. Yeah, Christian. And the Brood's out there too. So everybody's out there hanging out. Hardest fucking entrance in the game. Theme song goes crazy.
God.
Yeah, so good.
That's us. Us three.
Yeah, coming out.
Yeah.
All right, so who wants to be Christian? Yeah, who gets to be Christian?
That's Tony.
No.
Oh my
Eventually
God.
I get my run in TNA. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, later on you'll get your just desserts.
Oh, eventually.
Yeah, eventually, and then you throw it all away to come back to ECW. So that's on you, buddy.
No.
Yeah, you should make some better decisions, Tony.
Big Show is still using the exact same theme as he used on literally this show right now.
I mean, I think that goes to show how fucking good of a theme that is, though.
You can never get rid of the will.
No.
It's impossible.
It just doesn't feel right any other way. And Big Show having a duck under the Tron during his entrance during this era was fucking awesome. It's like, oh, it's a big dude.
It's a big guy right now. So this happens. Apparently, they didn't have any video for this, or the Tron just stopped working.
They didn't want any more lasers.
No more lasers on the screen, especially during the Undertaker parts. I swear they were aiming for his white eyes when he did the rolling back thing with the red thing.
I think so, too.
Yeah, I think so, too. So, Undertaker's voice randomly comes on. There's no Tron. You look at these guys, you look at the Brood, they're looking around, they're not looking at the Tron.
So confused.
Because there's no Tron. It's just an Undertaker MP3 playing through the arena.
An ominous voice.
Yeah. And Undertaker says, Gangrel, Edge, you gotta leave. Christian's gotta get his ass kicked again. I was like, no!
And they're all looking like confused. He has to like reiterate. He's like, now.
Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck off.
It's like when your dad's yelling at you. I said now.
He said, if you don't leave, you gotta pay the
don't hit me
penance. No. No, I feel mommy.
You stupid sadistic abusing fucking whore.
You ready to die? So, Big Show whoops Christian's ass.
Yes,
oh my
he just
God.
Kills him,
Whoops
choke
his
slam.
Dude, Big Show was doing a choke slam onto his knees with no knee pads. This dude was a lunatic, man.
He was a monster, man.
Yeah.
Like the fact that it took so long for them to fucking like put the belt on him shows how fucking stupid they are and how like spiteful Vince is about WCW.
Oh, dude, also, by the way, when Undertaker told Gangrel and Edge to leave, they hesitated at first, and then it zoomed in on Gangrel's face, like, we should probably leave.
True.
So they left. Yeah, Christian got his ass beat. And if you can believe it, this is only the beginning of Christian getting his ass whooped this week. It
That
will
becomes a
continue
common
later
theme.
on. Yes. So Mankind is backstage in the Boiler Room after this Big Show match. And he got just a promo about the Boiler Room match coming up at Backlash.
Yes.
I think it was Backlash in your house?
I don't think it was in 90. I think the year before it was, but I don't know if it was still in your house here.
Okay. Shane, we cut to Shane in the Mean Street Posse, and Shane's like, hey, you guys go beat up Mankind, bitch.
And they say, oh, true, Shane said to do it, so we'll do it.
Yeah, okay. So they go and try to beat up Mankind. That happens a little later on. So we go back to the ring. We have Billy Gunn versus Val Venis.
Yeah.
What a match.
This had, like, not for nothing, this was a decent little match. Like, this wasn't bad at all. They did wrestling stuff. Like, Val Venis hit a couple good
Billy
things.
Gunn's
Billy
good.
Gunn. They were actually, like, working here, which was fine. But, of course, you know, you can't have anything last for too long in the WWF.
Absolutely not.
Because Billy takes a fall to the floor, and then here comes Jeff Jarrett and Owen Hart to jump Billy Gunn, because they're setting up for, I guess, the New Age Outlaws against Jeff Jarrett and Owen Hart for the tag titles, which doesn't really explain why the fuck Billy Gunn's facing Val Venis here at all. I don't know why the hell that's going on.
But that Billy Gunn bump to the floor, he
it was nasty.
missed the arm post on the apron and just literally just took a
he
bump.
just eats shit.
Yeah, took a bump to the floor. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, that was nasty. He was I mean, he's still pretty honestly, he doesn't, like, you can tell he's older now, but, like, he doesn't look too different physically than he does here.
Dude,
like,
no, it doesn't look like he aged at all. Go ass.
yeah.
This is my dude right here.
Power of the ass.
Honestly, you could push him. He's bigger than literally everyone in AEW. You can push him as the man right now.
Did you like his his pre-match promo where he doesn't have Road Dogg, so he doesn't know what the fuck to say. So he says, "If you're not down with DX and Red Wings."
They pop for that. And he's like, hell yeah.
I think he says, yeah, that was easy or something like that.
Of course. But yeah, DQ finish, of course. Val Venis saves Billy Gunn, and Road Dogg does too. And then Debra's in the ring. And because she came down with Jeff Jarrett and Hart, and she's in there, and Val Venis gets in the ring. And Billy Gunn and Road Dogg get in there, and they're cheering them on. Woo, yeah, fuck Debra, woo.
Yeah,
everyone's so excited for Val Venis to fuck Debra right here and right now. They're
Is
losing.
Debra going to do the grind?
And Debra looked like she was in. Debra was up. You got a problem. Debra looked like she was up for it, too. She wanted someone to Val Venis.
Absolutely.
And Val Venis was all about it. He's licking his tongue.
Yeah, this dude was going crazy.
Jeff Jarrett ruins everyone's fun because Jeff Jarrett doesn't want Debra to fuck Val Venis and the crowd boos.
Don't piss him off.
Yeah. He takes Debra away.
Yeah, he just takes her away. He's just basically just saying, like, just stop. Just fucking get out of the ring.
Don't fuck Val Venis. What are you doing,
horny
woman?
bastard.
True.
Yeah, so that was an entire segment. Like I said, Billy Gunn is actually pretty damn good, honestly.
He is.
Yeah, he still is today. Like, he could definitely do whatever he wanted. I mean, he worked a style that he could work forever, honestly.
Go watch him versus Tanahashi.
Yeah, go ass. That's my dude.
Go Ace.
Bullshit.
Sorry.
Yeah, you better say it again. All right, so it cuts to backstage. It cuts to Mankind. And they're in the boiler room again. He beats the shit out of Rodney and Pete Gas. They're going crazy back here.
And of course, in vintage WWF backstage segment style, random pipes just fall.
Ding, 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 ding.
Not involved at all. Just ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Every backstage segment brawl ever in WWF history has random pipes going ding, 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 ding.
I love the pipes, dude. Those rule.
And he throws Rodney out of the boiler room, and he says, "I hate that damn haircut."
Mankind popping the boys.
You had a lot to say.
And then you hear the sound of somebody crying in the boiler room, and Mankind looking around saying, "What the fuck?" And he goes to find it out, and that's when it cuts away. There was also, before this, the Castrol GTX Slam of the Week.
Yes.
I miss advertisement Slam of the Week.
I do too. I actually think it was a good idea. I don't know why I stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Lugs boot of the week was the best.
Yeah,
it was X-Pac doing the X Factor to Billy Gunn on Heat, for anyone that was wondering.
It's been X-Pac got a face buster over, dude.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. So yeah, we go to Jarrett and Owen Hart, and they face off against Acolytes.
Acolytes are big and pissed.
Fuck, they are big.
They are so big.
Yeah. Match doesn't really go anywhere though. It gets thrown out pretty quick. The Ministry.
Well, because 17 times on this show, the fucking Ministry get involved in something. Ministry come out and whoop everyone's ass.
Yeah, the whole show is the Ministry of the Corporation whooping ass. Like,
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's literally all it is here. Undertaker decides he wants the pussy. Val Venis does not.
Yes! Undertaker. I legitimately wrote down Undertaker wants pussy.
Undertaker is fiending for some more.
Yeah, he said, "Stephanie left, so you got to be my bitch now."
He was like, wait the options here. Undertaker's a pretty good looking guy at this point, It is what it is. But Ken Shamrock comes in to make the save before Undertaker
with the
can
bat, baseball
go
bat.
crazy. Yeah, he is swinging for the fences too. He's going crazy. There was one time it looked like he was gonna. I think he was gonna hit. I don't even know who it was. I can't remember who it was, but he swung super hard. And like they just barely ducked. I'm like, oh my god,
yeah,
that would hurt so bad.
And then Taker says, Ryan's in the boiler room, and from what Viscera told me, she's enjoyed everything that's happened to her.
I'm like, what the hell did Viscera do to her?
Visagra, baby.
I think, for some reason, I think I remember King saying, "I wonder what happened to her." And then I was like, "What? Why would you want to know that?"
Honestly, looking back on it, the Ministry were just a bunch of fucking perverts.
Absolutely. Undertaker was specifically looking for people.
I mean, even Paul Bearer was like a weird, horny dude.
Yeah, this was some real.
As a kid,
vibes.
I never saw it like that. But now looking back, it's like, yeah, they were definitely horny. All of them were horny.
The Ministry is just, what Lance Archer is to Jake Roberts. They just always try to get Undertaker some pussy.
Someone's got to, So after that whole segment with Ken Shamrock, he finds out that, the boiler room. That's where Ryan is, so now he's got to go save her.
Yes.
We go to another match. It was supposed to be Boss Man versus Goldust, but
The
in a
IC
turn
title.
of events,
Yes.
Godfather comes out with 5
hose.
of Detroit's best hoes. This is
One of them, there was one pale girl that definitely looked fucking lost.
they
She
just
did
grabbed her
not
off the street.
want to be there. She didn't know what to do. I felt bad for her. But yeah, Godfather comes out with the hose.
5 entire hoes, man. And so Goldust and Godfather have a little bit of a history here. I think something happened last week, right? Is what he said.
Yeah, I think Goldust probably like cheated to win last week or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I think that's what happened. Yeah.
so Godfather tells Boss Man, he's like, look, dude, I kind of want to face Goldust. I want this title match. Hear me out. What if I give you one of these hoes?
You can have your pick of the litter, he says.
Look at all 5 of these hoes and then pick.
And
So
if
Boss
you don't
Man-
want them, I'll give them to the hockey players, and they cut to the Red Wings players, and like, woo, we'll fuck them, yeah,
Yeah, he's like, I think he said, we know the Red Wings love the hose or something like that.
yeah, fucking.
If the
love-
Red Wings don't want them, we'll give them to the ministry.
It's not Timberlake.
You got a problem? So Godfather is sitting there as Boss Man thinks about this. He's like, that is
He's really
quite
thinking.
an offer. Yes, he's on his hands. He's like, I don't want just one hoe, Godfather. And I don't want 2, 3, 4. I want all 5 hoes.
Oh, and Godfather's like, Godfather's thinking about it. It's like a real negotiation.
Very
Boss
true.
Man's like flipping the nightstick around. Godfather says, oh, they can do something with that nightstick.
Yeah, that was actually a really good line from
These
Godfather.
hoes know how to work the nightstick. Yeah.
And Godfather says, you know what? You can take all 5 hoes, and everyone's loving it. Everyone's so happy
They
that
are.
that Boss Man's fucking tonight. So he, Boss Man leaves. He takes the hose with him, and Goldust jumps Godfather, and we have an official WWF Intercontinental Championship match. Went from Boss Man and Goldust to Goldust and Godfather because Boss Man wanted to fuck.
And
5 hoes.
Before this, I think it was King or somebody said, Godfather is no stranger to Goldust, and Detroit is no stranger to hoes.
What does that mean?
So
Yes.
Detroit, no stranger to hoes. They're all hoes.
Please
Yes.
elaborate.
Yes,
Everyone
dubiously.
in Detroit
Dude.
is a hoe.
Godfather almost kills Goldust with like a back body drop here. Like the first
Bigger
move that
dudes,
they do,
yeah.
he couldn't put him over his back or something. I don't know what happened. But yeah, he killed him with it. This was just they did a match. Honestly, surprisingly, it was just like a regular match. It didn't go too long. But Goldust takes off the top turnbuckle pad. He's going to use it to his advantage. And Goldust goes to whip Godfather into the exposed turnbuckle, but Godfather reverses, and Goldust hits it. Pimp drop. New Intercontinental Champion, the Godfather.
Did he just start using the Death Valley Driver at this point?
It looked like it.
Because they hadn't named it yet.
They didn't call it the Pimp drop, did they?
No, they just said,
Yeah.
"Oh, look, he's using a Death Valley Driver." So I think he
Yeah.
just started using that at this point.
You know who? Someone else that did that was Tommy Dream. Anyway, so the hose eventually come back out. Godfather wins, and the hose
After the match, right away.
The hose immediately come back out without the Boss Man.
Godfather's an Intercontinental Champion, by the way.
Yeah, like
And then King says, hoes love gold.
he also said, "Oh, that Boss Man's pretty quick." So
That was a great
that's
line.
the WWF. So they all dance and fuck the Godfather.
Yeah, so Boss
Great.
Man got played. Godfather gets the title and all the Detroit hoes.
Boss
Great.
Man got no bitches.
Boss Man, 0 bitches.
Unbelievable, bro.
That's his nickname. So after that whole hoopla, which it literally ends with Godfather taking a back bump from the hose and having sex in the ring. That
He
ruled.
always does it. It's all
Incredible.
timer.
So after that, Shamrock's in the boiler room. He's like, "Oh, I found Ryan. I'm gonna save her. I'm just gonna rescue. I'm gonna rescue Ryan." Psych, bitch! It was a setup by the ministry.
Yeah, you dumb motherfucker. How did you know this was coming? Mankind's in there too, getting his ass whooped. Everyone's getting their ass whooped.
He was just chilling in there, and he's just like, "Okay, all right, well."
Yeah. Just okay. Well, no, I'll say that after. But yeah, Mankind's trying to help him. The ministry's fucking him up. Then Paul Bearer fucking puts the sleepy gas on Shamrock.
Cool.
And Shamrock passes out. And Undertaker's like barking orders and nobody's listening to him. He's like, bring him here. Bring him here. And they just keep whooping his ass. Yeah. So he goes to them eventually. He just gives up. And then Undertaker grabs Ryan Shamrock and calls her a little slut. I don't know.
Undertaker was inconceivably, unbelievably horny.
Yeah, this is all your fault, you little slut.
Come here, whore.
We're doing this because of you. This is happening to him because of you. Take Shamrock out of here. So they carry Shamrock out, and we're gonna see crucifixion. He doesn't say that, but they never really call. Did they say they crucified him?
They
Yes,
called it a
they-
sacrifice, I think, didn't they?
They
A
did.
sacrifice on the symbol.
Yeah, you're right.
They didn't call it a cross. It was a symbol.
So
Fuck you. It was a cross.
for those keeping score at home, Undertaker has called this woman a whore and a slut on this episode.
Yes.
So things are going well for Ryan Shamrock.
Yeah.
So and they take Ken Shamrock instead of Ryan, and now they're going to put him on the symbol. And after we see this whole thing with the sleepy gas, we go to D'Lo Brown. D'Lo Brown with Irie versus Bob Holly. Yes, this is where they go to next.
Hardcore title on the line.
Yes, Bob Holly is hardcore Holly. He's the hardcore champion. He's in black trunks. He said, hello, it's me.
This is still kind of Job Squad Bob Holly, but not. Like, Al Snow's on commentary wearing a Job Squad shirt.
Yep.
It's leading to Al Snow and Bob Holly at Backlash, and Al Snow says he doesn't want to beat anyone for the hardcore title. If anyone's going to beat Bob Holly for the hardcore title, it's going to be him. So that's his whole premise here.
Okay, so this match was not great.
It was weird.
I wanted unprotected headshots and blood, and I got none of that. But
Though,
I will give them this much. They did a glass spot.
They did. And D'Lo took a crazy table bump, I thought. Like,
The frog splash?
I thought that looked ridiculous.
that was crazy.
How often do you see a front bump through a table on, like, there's nobody there. He dove through a table himself. Yeah, they did do the glass spot. D'Lo, like, Bob Holly was using a hockey stick, and then the hockey guy stole it and then gave it to D'Lo.
Those damn Red Wing players.
Cut those hoes.
Did you guys want these hoes?
Bob Holly broke the glass over D'Lo's head. Al Snow gave it to him. And then Holly set up a table. Al Snow stopped D'Lo from doing a frog splash to Holly a couple times, and then D'Lo goes for it again. After hitting them both with a chair, D'Lo goes back up for the frog splash, and Al Snow pulls Bob Holly off the table, and D'Lo just frog splashes the table. It looked crazy to me. Like, I was like, whoa, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, so I mean, the glass spot was dope. They never explained what was going on. Al Snow just handed him a glass with red juice in it, and JR was like, "What's in that glass?" I don't know.
Viscous liquid.
Oh, juice. I don't know. But like I said, whenever I think of hardcore matches from this time period, I definitely think unprotected headshots or somebody bleeding or something stupid. So like,
especially with Bob Holly.
Yeah, I definitely saw like Bob was going to lay it in there tough. So I mean, like I said, the glass spot was dope, and yeah, that table spot was pretty crazy. But yeah, I was expecting something a little different. And then after that, we cut to the bridge. The Rock is waiting on the Rudy Poo Bridge, and he has himself a fishing pole because he's going to be waiting a long time.
He just discovered it. They've showed random shots of him on the bridge like throughout the show at this point, and he only just now finds this fucking fishing rod. Yep,
and he's fishing off the bridge. And The Rock says, God, this is probably one of the best Rock lines of all time because he said it with such malice in his voice. The Rock said, he was just fucking talking. This is what The Rock does. He was just talking. So he was just talking, and at the end of the promo, he goes, yeah, I'm fishing. I'll probably catch a mutated freak fish because you're such a candy-ass piece of trash.
He's just talking shit.
He's just talking. The dude is fishing on the bridge, and he goes, probably catch a mutated freak fish because you're such a candy-ass piece of trash. I said, what the hell did he just say?
Blaming Austin for the quality of fish that you can find in Detroit.
I'm using that. I'm saying that for everything, bro. I didn't finish that TPS report because you're such a candy ass piece of trash.
You should ask your dad if he wants to go fishing, and then just drop that line on him.
Oh my God. Probably catch a mutated freak fish. Because you're such a candy ass piece of trash. All right, thank you, The Rock. We will catch up with you on the bridge later.
The Rock calling people piece of trash was like, he's had such like venom in it. You piece of trash,
dude. I can't give you the tone that he used here, but oh my God, it started off like he knew where he was going with that sentence, and then he's just like, I think I'm gonna call him a piece of trash.
You know, when you're just angry and you're just saying shit just to say it.
That's his go-to is piece of trash.
Oh God, this fucking
Amazing.
ruled. That was the best line of the night to me. It was
awesome.
Rock was literally cutting a promo about catching freak fish. Like, what the fuck is going on? I love this. So we cut back, and the Ministry is tying up Ken Shamrock
To the symbol.
Also beating Christian's ass again.
yeah, they're just tying Shamrock up, and Undertaker just starts fucking choking him.
The camera literally pans to the left. He's like, the hell's that? Oh, that's Christian. Getting his ass beat again.
You suck.
Grabbed in the air by the Undertaker and choking him, and he tells the Brood to put Christian on a symbol too. They had two symbols out there. None of them thought put Christian on the symbol. But the Brood starts fighting the Ministry. He says, "No, we'll stand up for our brother."
Oh my God! And then the Undertaker said, "I'm out of here."
Yeah, after Mankind comes out, Brood and Mankind are fighting the Ministry, and Undertaker off the side of the stage. I don't know, like, if this was supposed to be a little better disguised.
So I think they had like a lot of smoke planned, but it didn't go as planned.
So it's just the Undertaker slowly descending underneath the stage, like where the Brood makes their entrance. He's just going down, and like eventually, I guess he gets sick of it.
He gets stuck. He like gets stuck. He can't go down any further.
He just crouches down. He's like, I am not here.
There's a gif on Twitter that you can see that I posted where Undertaker literally just like pokes his head down. He's like, I'm out.
Until they fade to black, right?
Yeah, they just go to commercial, yeah.
And Jim Ross is so confused, dude. He is so confused.
Yeah.
He's because it literally keeps panning back to Undertaker. He's like, where the hell's Undertaker going? And it keeps cutting back to him, but he's not moving anywhere. He's not going anywhere. It's kind of like the Fiend when the Fiend, poked his head out of the mat. Yeah. But instead of that, it's in reverse. So, see ya.
So Shamrock's off the symbol at this point, right? Yeah.
That's he gets up out of it.
They were too busy whooping Christian's ass that they didn't see Shamrock untying himself from the symbol.
For like 20 minutes, by the way.
20 minutes.
20 seconds. Get on the symbol.
And then they show the WWF Rewind, brought to you by Twix. I forget what it was.
Yeah, it was... Fuck, well, damn it. I just had it in my head. But then I started thinking about what they said. They said, the Twix, there's two of them, both from me.
Was it like something with Kane and X-Pac?
No, because they did the X Factor earlier.
That's right.
Yeah, whatever. It was something. It was a rewind. Yeah, it was just something.
I feel like it was something with Triple H. I can't remember.
It probably was something with the corporation or something because they go into the main event next.
Yeah,
so.
Okay.
Or not the main event. Well, I guess you could call it the main event. It's the last match of the night.
Technically, yeah, it's the main event, yeah.
So we have X-Pac and Kane versus Triple H and Test. Fuck, this feels weird. First off, Kane and X-Pac in 1999 doesn't feel right to me, but I guess it is.
Really?
Yeah.
What, you think of the 98?
Yeah, I definitely didn't think it was 99. Yeah. I was like, that's crazy to me.
Okay, yeah.
Didn't they do it earlier? Weren't they like friends earlier? I feel like, I don't know.
I don't really, I associate with this, but maybe that's because I remember WrestleMania 15 and Triple H like turning on X-Pac then, and I feel like Kane was already friends with him at that point.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Also, Triple H and Test come out together with China to the corporation music. It's very jarring.
Yeah, that was weird.
And Triple H has wrestling tights on.
I love that gear.
With the red shirt, the like.
I also love that shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, that was in what was that 2K14? That shirt.
Was it?
Yeah, I think it was in 2K14.
I know it was in WrestleMania 2000, but yeah, it probably wasn't that too.
Yeah. Test and Triple H literally look like alt costumes of each other. They're like Echo Fighters.
Yeah. It looked like Triple H and then like a modded version of Triple H.
Yeah.
Like if you were modding Triple H into another game.
Or like Community Creations. You get like
CAW of Triple H.
Also, a lot of people remember X-Pac for X-Pac heat, but this dude was really over here. Like, dumb over.
X-Pac he was over a lot when he first came in, yeah.
He was cool as hell. Dude, he was always cool as hell to me. And he was super over. They were popping for literally everything, like his spinning heel kick. Like they were literally just the Bronco Buster.
Yeah.
Everything X-Pac did, they were just popping huge for it.
I thought this match
they
sucked.
get time. Yeah, they get time, and it just wasn't great. I agree.
It just took fucking forever, bro. Like, Test killed X-Pac with a big boot, and that was the only thing I remember from this, other than Triple H like leaving Test to get killed at the end.
Yeah, he threw his ass back in there, and then Kane hit the tombstone and gets the win. Kane's tombstone at this point, he tombstones him, then holds his hands, and then gets in close for a little kiss on the lips.
He probably gets up and he says, "Suck it."
That's probably what he did. Oh my god, dude, that's what I was thinking of when I watched this match. Because anytime I think of X-Pac and Kane, that's all I can think of is that segment where he goes to use the thing, and X-Pac goes, "You don't need that anymore." And he throws that, yeah, and the crowd pauses. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's him, Road Dogg, and Billy. I think it's like all of DX there, like cheering him on to do that too.
God, that's all I can remember that line. You don't need that thing anymore. Yeah, that's true, X-Pac. That's true.
Suck it.
Yeah.
Them not just letting Kane be in DX for at least like 2 weeks so we get the green gear. Like, come on.
Yeah, come on. We needed it. That's what the people needed. At least I got the PNG on my computer.
That's
I've
true.
seen it. It was all over the internet. Man, it's gotta be real.
Also, this match was probably combined longer than every other match tonight.
Yeah.
Like when we tell you how long it was, like it literally was like every match combined.
There was a lot of title matches on the show. This was for the tag titles.
Yeah, well, like they also had the fucking sweet tag titles at this point. I don't know if they were still the dual-plated WWF original tag titles. I think they were transitioning this to the Attitude Era tag team where they weren't dual-plated anymore. But they still look
that's
dope.
what they were. I think it was the second ones. But yeah, they did look good.
Yeah, I love these things. They look so good. Honestly, they're incredible. So after we get X-Pac and Kane versus Triple H and Test, we go back to a bunch of segments. One being The Rock back on the bridge.
Fuck yeah.
He is still talking shit to nobody. He's just talking shit to the air.
He's letting the energy, he's putting it out into the universe.
Yes, and he has his pager. I think, there's been a lot of pager spots, but I feel like they were all The Rock. I feel like all the pager spots were The Rock.
He was the only one that had a pager.
He's the only one in WWF that could afford one.
And somehow Stone Cold had the number to it. How did Stone Cold have Rock's pager number?
And he trolled him. He's at 316.
God, the fact, like I think we talked about this the other day. Not only was it fucking amazing that to think that Stone Cold's number, if you call 316 on a phone, it takes you to Stone Cold. But how fucking baller it was that Stone Cold would page somebody just to let them know that he was coming to whoop their ass. That's fucking tremendous.
Can you imagine Austin's at like a phone booth? He's like, because it's like a 316. All right, I'll come whoop your ass.
Yeah, this whole bridge thing ruled. I love these overarching segments like this. Like we covered the Booker T one in the church and stuff. Like the long angles like that. They're dope.
It's a shame that the show sucked though and had like the best seg ever on it. But like, yeah.
Speaking of pagers, didn't they give away like a pager one time on WWE where they gave away like it said like 316 on the pager or something?
Really?
I swear they gave away a pager.
Cool. We should make Deadlock pagers.
Yeah, I agree with that. We should actually send them like just a MP3 just on a USB, and all it says is probably catch a mutated freak fish because you're such a.
It'll also be Undertaker telling Edge and Gangrel to fuck off.
It'll also include track number 3, the best-selling hits, X-Pac. You don't need that thing anymore. Come on.
He was real. God, I wish we watched that fucking episode.
God, he was fired up. X-Pac was fucking ready. He said, we're about to get pushed to the moon.
That's why it broke my heart when he eventually like fucking turns on Kane and fucks his bitch like this.
You had to do that to my man.
Yeah, man. Like, god damn, he was such a good friend to Kane.
Yeah, I mean, he was fired up just to have him talk. That's awesome.
That's bullshit, man.
So we're back on WWF television where Ken Shamrock has cut in a promo. He says, Undertaker, I want you right now. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Mark.
Yeah.
You Mark.
He calls him Mark over and over again. He says, I guess they were doing like a thing where like, I guess Undertaker's gimmick to everyone else was he took his gimmick too seriously.
Yeah, dude, because Jerry Lawler mentioned it too. He's like, I guess Undertaker's taking his character a little too far.
Yeah,
so,
like
what?
Undertaker went from being just a gimmick to being like, oh wait, this isn't the Undertaker doing it. This is Mark Calloway actually being a cult leader. Like that was his gimmick. He was a fake guy, but now he's real.
Yeah, he's taking it a little too far. He's not following the script.
And even Shamrock says it's about time. Shamrock says it's about time you get brought back down to reality. That was his line. That was like he just had hit that line because he had a smug look on his face as if he just said super feces.
That's the number one line. Actually, number 2 line behind the mutated freak.
And then the lights go out. And everyone's always confused when the lights go out. Oh, what's going on here?
Turn around.
Turn around. Back there. Yeah, and the lights come back up, and Undertaker jumps Shamrock. And Shamrock, they're rolling around, can't fight! And then Ministry make the save. And they whoop Shamrock's ass. And then here comes, was it Triple H and Test that come out? No,
yes. It was Triple H. It was
Boss Man.
Was it Boss Man? Yeah, I think it was Boss Man.
Because I remember, I know Boss Man like gently hit him in the face.
I just heard the corporation came in and started beating Shamrock's ass.
yeah. Well, it's pretty much what it is. Shamrock is on the floor now. Or they drag Shamrock out of the ring, and then like they're gonna help him, and then they beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, this is like the seeds getting planted here too. The because Shamrock left the group earlier.
Shane is on the stage watching this too, so like
he's laughing too.
It was obviously So Triple H and Boss Man beating the shit out of Shamrock while Shane cheers it on and says, "Ah, great job." Yeah.
Great job.
Yeah.
Awesome job.
Yeah. Good.
So after that, we cut to the final part of the show. They cut it. Like, dude, after that main event match, I was like, damn, there's only like 7 minutes left. What the hell are they doing here? Because I saw on the WWE Network thing, there was like 4 more segments. I was like, what the hell is going on? They were blinking through these. Yeah. So Stone Cold finally finds The Rock. The Rock is still talking shit to nobody. And then all of a sudden...
here comes this piece of trash.
You finally found me. I was like, oh, there he goes.
And then The Rock, Austin pulls up in his fucking truck, and then they're fighting, and Rock hits him with the fishing rod.
That ruled. I love that. Dude, the entire time, Stone Cold pulls up in the truck. Okay, from the time this started, The Rock is talking. Stone Cold pulls up in the truck. It's just fucking clean right up to The Rock.
Yeah.
He's still talking shit. Stone Cold steps out of the car, jumps over the little barricade. The Rock's still talking. I'm like, what is going on right now? And he beats him with a fishing rod. Good. And then The Rock grabs Stone Cold and he tosses him over the edge.
Yes.
And then as he's sitting there, what does he say?
Well, Austin's hanging on, and The Rock's staring at him. And The Rock, he looks at him in the eyes and he says, "Go to hell!" And he hits him. And Austin falls off the bridge.
You deliver that so well because it's such a weird demeanor. Because it's not how The Rock would say, "Go to hell."
No, he looks at him and he says, "Go to hell."
He hits him like good times and sing.
Yeah.
So Stone Cold plummets off the bridge.
Or something that looks like Stone Cold.
Somebody plummeted off that bridge. And Jerry Lawler, so the body's falling off the bridge. And I go, ah! That's not it, though.
That's not. He does. I was going to say, you got to.
No, you got this,
man.
On this. You got this.
I don't remember the line for this one, but
okay. So now, as Stone Cold has presumably died off this bridge, The Rock is not concerned about that. The Rock grabs the Smoking Skull belt.
Hell yeah!
He wasn't going to throw the belt off the bridge, but guess what? The Rock lied. He takes the belt and he goes, "And you take this to hell with you," and he throws the belt. And he puts torque. He torques that thing, bro. There is speed and velocity. That thing goes.
Fly, yeah.
There's no way. I'd be shocked if they even found the fucking thing. You can take this to hell with you. He just chucks it. God, The Rock ruled.
Yeah, this was really good stuff, man. Oh man,
I like that go to hell line. Like that's been like. I never. That's an all timer. Like I'll never forget that fucking just the visual of Austin grasping onto the side of the bridge and The Rock winding up. Go to hell. Just pops him and just fucking Austin fall. God, and I was such a Stone Cold fan, but fuck, that was so good.
That was, dude. It was awesome. It was a great way to end the show, too.
Every other segment was a ministry or corporation segment.
Yeah, they
man.
were definitely taking over this show. Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes me wonder, like, I always thought, like, Ken Shamrock, after seeing this, I'm like, man, they really pushed Ken Shamrock. He could have been, like, a huge star after this.
There must be some, like, maybe I got to look into it more. There's got to be a reason why they didn't give him the belt. Did they ever do Undertaker Shamrock one-on-one? Because it feels like it was leading to that. But I feel like I don't remember them wrestling each other. At least, like, it feels like that should have been, like, the Backlash match. But I don't think it is, right? Unless it is. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they did.
They did.
Oh,
have a
did they?
match
Okay.
Was it? Did they fight at that Backlash?
Is it Backlash 99? Because I have no recollection of them wrestling. So maybe that's a good thing because maybe it was fucking bad. But
yeah, I think it probably
I feel like
was.
Shamrock kind of ruled. Like, he wasn't the greatest promo, but like he was
Yeah,
believable.
He did. They fought Undertaker beat Shamrock in 19 minutes at that Backlash.
19 minutes.
19 fucking minutes.
Did it have a cage match rating?
I don't know. I just found the Wikipedia. I'm like, what the heck?
What?
Check.
I can't remember one Ken Shamrock match that went longer than like 10 minutes.
It did not have a rating, so it probably wasn't.
Wow. WWE. Wait, is this WWE that uploaded this? WWE uploaded this match 4 days ago on their YouTube.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Wow, that's fucking weird.
Is that because Backlash is coming up?
Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, but why wouldn't they upload the No Holds Barred match? Steve Austin.
I don't fucking know.
Weird. Okay. Sure. I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
I
got. We got the next something's gonna happen.
I gotta watch that. Oh, maybe we should watch that. That'd be a good idea. I don't know do I want to watch 19 minutes of that? I don't know.
I don't know. I kind of want to watch Steve Austin as a Rock. It's shorter and it's probably better.
It's probably way better.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go. WWF Raw, April 12th, 1999.
Yep.
You got a problem.